I teach a subject about digital heritage, about digital graphic, about digital and architecture. The place is extremely interesting. It's a pleasure for me to come back and to meet also all the friends and for the new guys, for the new students, for the new architects that I bring here every year is extremely a good surprise, a nice experience, and a lot of them try to come back, if not every year, as soon as they have something to bring as a contribution, as experience. If you have the good idea to share with others, to share with a community, maybe sooner or later it will be useful for someone. A lot of platforms are moving in this direction, that's good. And in time, it will be an extra resource for more than one situation. Because if something happens, you can say, oh, I go to take the survey of something that is lost, because it's lost. Instead, if you do previously, it's a good way. And sharing means other people can match this with their studies, can study it from a remote position, can do a lot of hypotheses, can match the solution, the characteristic of a material, of a building structure, a solution, something that makes sense to them and to their studies.
Es ist sehr schön, hier auf der Konferenz zu sein. Ich bin ja seit 9 Jahren jährlich hier Gast und freue mich auch dieses Jahr wieder dabei zu sein. Rein die Motivation ist möglichst einfach, möglichst kostengünstig und eben auch frei zu halten. Das heißt, die Software, die wir benutzen, wir schauen immer erst, gibt es eine Open-Source-Lösung, gibt es eine Freeware-Lösung und die dann eben auch mit kommerziellen Produkten konkurrieren kann. Es gab in den letzten Jahren einen Fortschritt, wo man dann gesehen hat, mit einer ganz bestimmten Motortechnologie ist es auf einmal möglich, bestimmte Batterien mit Motoren so zu kombinieren, dass man eben diese Multicopter auch konstruieren konnte. Und Multicopter bedeutet jetzt, man hat eben mehrere Rotoren, die sich entweder in die gleiche Richtung drehen oder in die gegengesetzte Richtung. Das heißt, man hat ein sehr flexibles Fluggerät, was in allen Richtungen unterwegs sein kann. Und das eröffnet natürlich viele Möglichkeiten. Die Sache ist, wenn man einen sehr großen, teuren, schweren Kopter hat, der ist tendenziell genauso lange unterwegs wie ein kleiner, günstiger Kopter von der Zeit. Also man kann leider nicht mehr Geld investieren, dann kann man länger fliegen, sondern man ist immer beschränkt auf 20, 25 Minuten. Also wir haben versucht, auch da einen anderen Weg zu finden. Es gibt ja den Bereich der Fotogrammetrie. Das heißt, man versucht, Einzelbilder zu planen und exakt aufzunehmen mit einer möglichst großen Auflösung. Dazu darf kein Wind sein zum Beispiel. Der Kopter muss eine ganz ruhige Position in der Luft haben, um dann diese großen Aufnahmen zu machen. Das klappt alles sehr gut. Das ist sozusagen der professionelle Weg. Wir haben ja versucht, das wieder ein bisschen günstiger zu machen und eine andere Lösung zu finden. Das heißt, wir machen Videos. Die Auflösung ist sehr gering in dem Bereich. Dafür habe ich natürlich unglaublich viele Daten, weil wir ja permanent Daten aufnehmen. Das heißt, es mussten aber auch Lösungen entwickelt werden, die richtigen Einzelbilder aus diesem riesigen Strom von Daten rausnehmen, um dann eben auch ein 3D-Modell zu erstellen.
My name's Chris Moore. I'm an archaeologist. I work for a multinational consultancy company called ACOM, and I'm based in the UK. And I'm part of a heritage team that advises clients on how to accommodate and respect heritage in commercial developments, including major infrastructure schemes.
I'm Toby Peppinger. I'm co-founder and managing director of a company called NXT in the UK, based out of West London. We've been going for around 7 years now, working in immersive technologies, virtual, augmented and mixed reality. So we build anything from simulators to simulations to learning and development tools, and now latterly this huge model of Stonehenge and some of the surrounding landscape.
You can walk through, on your own, through the stone circle. You can see how big the stones are, how they relate to the sky, how they relate to the sunrise and the sunset at different times of the year. You can experience the whole thing at different times of day and night and the different seasons across the year. in a way that just from one visit to the stones you couldn't possibly do in the real world.
It's interesting as well, I think, from the perspective of children. It can be very hard to take children to a museum or a gallery, or hey guys, let's go and look at Stonehenge today. That can be a difficult sell. If you're saying, hey, let's have a look in a virtual reality headset, let's go on a virtual tour, let's do something that you drive and you're experiencing. Actually, for children, that's much more engaging. And we see that quite a lot at STEM events, science, technology, engineering, maths events, and events for young children. They really engage with virtual reality.
They do.
Hello everybody, I'm Erika Cantaluppi, I'm from Politecnico di Milan. That's my first time here at the Cultural Heritage of New Technology conference. I think it's a great opportunity just to share knowledge, even if you don't have a real practical project. I think even with the work you get from your experience at the university or at your job, you can put it together with other different experiences and get several feedbacks, and that's probably the most important output I get from it. When you're in a place and you can't see how a building or a urban environment was before, new technologies can help you to reconstruct it, to imagine it, and can get you a different storytelling of what you see. So we used virtual and augmented reality to see on site how the building would be in the future. In different ways when you're not on site, so you can't directly visit a place. You may need to have a 3D model if you're not there. Another great possibility is the sharing of the experience. So even if you're not in the same place with other people which are maybe doing different jobs than you, then still you can participate, you can cooperate, you can create and gather new knowledge. If you can see something more of the reality that you're in front of, you actually can imagine how the history itself built through time, the result you see in that moment. Generally, when you're in front of an ancient building, not everybody has, let's say, the possibility to understand, to get all the history to arrive there. So if you can have the same 3D model, let's say the same virtual item, and then you can adapt that item to the user, which is gonna read it, gonna learn from it, then you can achieve and you can reach more people.